Hello, everybody. We are back and we are going to go over the April Made by Me box. I'm so excited about this one. I collect fairies. I love fairies. I'm obsessed with fairies. Very happy Jillies nails. So, there's two polished colors in this, two plates in this Made by Me box. And there's also a bonus gift. I am a Maniology affiliate. I'll put the code up for you later, but you can get $5 off of your very first box or 10% off of anything else that you order from Maniology.com, with the exception of some clearance and some sale items, which means you can get it for some sale items too. The first color is called Morning Mist. I like this one. It's pretty. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even bother swatching this for stamping because I know it's good. Because the Maniology formula that they use for their metallic stamping polishes are always really good. Like, they're some of my favorites, which I kind of love and hate because I really don't love metallic polishes personally. I like chromes, but I don't kind of like the pearl metallics just on a nail generally, but their stamping polishes are so pretty. It's a great formula. It was one coat. It was even and self-leveling in one coat, so I have no doubt that this will stamp very well, and it will probably stamp well over black. Fairy Tale. Do you see the little hollow shift in there? It's a really pretty kind of fuchsia color. I'm not sure what happens to the hollow though, because in the bottle it looks like it's a linear hollow. On the nail, you can kind of see the flakes in the background like it's a little scattered hollow, but it doesn't actually end up looking hollow on the nail. It just looks a little shimmery. So it's kind of odd, but it does give the polish a little oomph to it, and I did like that one. This one might be a little sheer over black, but I think that overall this one is also going to be very good for stamping. It's very pretty. It's very smooth, very nice and self-leveling. And even though you can't see the hollow per se, you get that little shimmer glimmer from it, and it's just enough for fairies in my opinion. There is my affiliate code for you, so if you use that, please remember it does help me out on the channel, and I greatly appreciate and thank you in advance if you use it. Love these plates. This one, huge images on it. I saw somebody do something really cool on the Maniology forum where they used that big emblem for their pop socket on their phone. It was a really neat idea. Thought it was really clever, and that whole thing she did was ridiculous. So if you're not in the Maniology forums, you should definitely come check that out, because that was an amazing bit of artwork. It looked really good. The thing I like about this set is it does have some for long nails and some for short nails. We're going to talk about that more in a bit. The bonus item was stickers. Normally, I hate stickers. I do not like stickers. I don't want stickers on my nails. They look like stickers. But these are really pretty. These are very hollow. Look at that. Look at the hollow flashing. So, I mean, if you're going to do stickers on your nails, make them hollow butterflies. I'm down. I liked it. I'm going to go through right now and just use a peel off base coat on all of my nails. Okay. I love fairies, collect fairies, fairy, right? Have you ever wanted something to come out so bad as a plate, and then when it actually came out, you were like, I don't know what to do because I've been wanting this for so long and anticipating it? Like when you want to see a movie really bad and then you go watch it and you're like, ugh, it's not as good as what I expected. Okay, but these aren't bad. It's not that they're not what I expected. I just got overwhelmed and didn't know what to do. So I did two manis in this. Because this first one I did not like, but I thought it was still kind of fun to show you the concept. We are not all perfect all the time by any means. And there are days when I get really annoyed and I have artist block and have a hard time painting. And given the pain I have been in with my mouth the last few weeks and the stupid cluster headaches and everything else that's been going on for about 2 months, some days I'm just like, ugh, and I can't think of something to do. My thought on this was to use a butterfly, some of the butterfly stickers, and kind of make this look like monarchs and flowers, like a monarch butterfly. Didn't come out that way so much though. And you'll see, and I'll tell you the complaint part I have about it when I get to that. This is going to be a really cool kind of reverse stamping tutorial, very detailed. I'm actually doing it real time so you can see how it looks. So right now I'm just going through and picking up all of the different images I'm going to use. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate this mani, but you know how sometimes you do them and you're just like, meh, Meh. I mean, it's not hideous, but I don't love it. This is what the first one was for me. For the reverse stamping, I set these little ladies off to the side and this little set of wings off to the side for about 5 minutes and let them dry very well. Now, you notice I only grabbed one set of wings. That's because I'm going to use one of these images just as a little girl playing outside. That was one of the things I really liked about this plate. Is even if you don't like fairies, these could be little girls playing. You could do this at Christmas time. You could use these for like summer manis, spring manis, little... This is what I kept picturing. This little girl with her hands thrown up in the air and like dandelions flying everywhere up into the sky. I just kept seeing that with her, and I don't know if that was throwing me off or what. But you could definitely use these for you could use this for Mother's Day nails. And have the little girls on them. I don't know. There's just a lot that you could do with it. And honestly, I almost felt a little bit overwhelmed by that at first. Like I felt like I really needed to study the plates and stare at them to figure out what I wanted to do. On to the reverse stamping part. And I'm going to kind of go back and forth because I wanted to show this in real time. The skin tone part of this was incredibly difficult. Like the colors, sure, not hard. Tap it, fill it in, no big deal on the clothes. But when you got to the arms and legs on this, I'm using a Maniology 106 brush. If you don't have it, they have the tiniest tip on the frickin' planet, and it was still too big for some of these arms and things. I would almost say, if you're good and have a steady hand, even a needle might be easier, because it was very difficult to try to get this into the little drawings of the arms and the legs. More so the arms. They have very thin, delicate fairy arms. Literally smaller than the brush tip. So, yeah. You might need something, maybe a thumbtack or a needle, or thumbtack was probably too big too. But you just kind of tap, fill them in, let them dry. And then here was my other thought was I have these Holo Taco unicorn flakies. So I wanted to make those into the butterfly wings. And I really screwed this up on the first mani. But wait till you see it on the second one because it's so pretty. So pretty. And the funny thing is when you're going to look at these, the blue and the orange versus what I actually do, just little tiny tweaks because they're pretty much the exact same mani. But tweaks to the color, little tweaks to keep things from being so flat. It's amazing how little tiny changes can make a huge difference in how your mani looks. So I use those unicorn flakies to fill in the butterfly wings and set them off to the side to let them dry. One downside to that, you have to kind of get them on there thick to get all the flakies. I was trying to figure out if you could do it with a sponge, but that would make your stamping lift up. So I'm going to have to ponder that one a little more and see if maybe there's a way to do it. The second way does come out really cool though. Went ahead and just put some butterfly sticker down on my thumb. I mean, I don't know if I don't think it's the butterfly that I don't like. Here's the deal. I feel like the butterflies are so elaborate and pretty and fancy that they need more on the nail with them. Like just the butterfly by itself is kind of meh. It needs to be on a bed with flowers and other vibrant things because it's almost too much by itself, where you need a little more color to make it way too much but somehow balanced. I don't know how else to explain that. I really severely smudged the wing on this when I put it on, but I was able to fix it a little bit. Now here's what I learned. Put the wings down first. And also, if you let the little skinny girls dry too long, they will stick. So you may need a sticky base coat if you are not practiced at getting things off of there. But if it flips over like that, you can just flip it back up and press it down. And hey, look, I'm already getting tan hands from driving. Yay! My hands look so funny right now. I just went through and decorated the rest of the blue nails with some more stickers. It didn't look good with this. But yes, I like them all. This does not look good to me. There are other things that would make it much prettier, especially with those butterflies. Like just a couple flowers in the background and put the butterfly in the mix. Huge difference. Okay, so this is the one I actually kept on. And what I did is I used Fairy Tale as the base, put a top coat on. Did you see Fairy Tale also looked a little matte when it dried on its own? I thought that was odd, especially since it had the hollow color in it. Then I grabbed Solar Unicorn Skin. This one shifts like pink, green, blue, which to me I don't understand why she named that one Solar instead of Cosmic Solar, because Cosmic is orange and yellow and green, so sun, I don't know. But it has pink and blue, green, shifty kind of flakies in it. And that on top of the little bit of hollow. And then I took the Morning Mist and made that the dresses. Because I could tell that they wanted these colors to go together, because the blue in it kind of has a little purple tint to it, little bit. And then the pink kind of has a little purple tint to it. So I could tell they wanted them to go together. And I think maybe that's a lot of the struggle I had with this, trying to design and put this together, was I was going, well, I can tell that's what they want, but I don't know how to make it do what they want, and I kind of want to do it that way because it looks cool, but I'm not sure how to do it. So I think I just kept doing that and then talked myself into making a crap mani. So this one, it all just kind of clicked. So I put the girl back out again, and just see how just that little bit of shimmer in the background, it makes a difference. The color makes a difference. So much cuter. Okay, stamping the wing down. Freaking messed it up again, because it's so hard to get those flakies on there without putting a big glob of polish on. But it was just smeared a little bit, and I had already pre-planned for this. I knew how to fix it. So I pushed most of it back into place. Yes, I lost some clarity on the interior lines, but we're going to stamp it again in a second. So I let it dry a little bit, made sure it was dry, stuck my hand in the nail dryer for a few, and then stamped the image of the wings back over it again. And that came out really cool. Look at that. You see it? You see it? It's so cute. And then I'm going to go in and take the one of the girl in the dress and put that on top. Now some of it does sort of peek through the bottom of the dress a little bit. Not in a bad way. If you're not really looking for it, you wouldn't notice. But this one made my heart happy. The blue and orange one hurt my feelings a little bit. You'll have to tell me which one's your favorite, the orange and blue or the pink and purpley colors. I liked this one so much better. I went through and put the hollow taco on my pinky, ring finger, or index finger, and thumb, and really liked it. Look at this, the hollow on the wings shifting. So cute. So that's what I did with the Mani by Me for April. Tell me which one you liked better. Tell me what you think. Have you played with it yet? Are you going to do any unseelie fairies, some dark fairies? I have a mani on unseelie fairies. Very curious what you think. Let me know. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, there will be another video in the upper right hand corner for you to check out. Thanks. Bye-bye.